Madam Speaker, with regard to Part A of the question, I'm informed that following the approval of the Cabinet on the 30th of January 2015, Ms. V.S. assumed duty as Executive Director of the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care, Cardiac Center, on the 2nd of February 2015. With regard to Part B, I'm afraid the answer is slightly long. If you would slightly bear with me, please. The initial salary of Ms. V.S. in March 2015 was 200,200 rupees. 200,200 rupees. Thereafter, her salary was increased. Thereafter, her salary was increased by 15,000 after a few months. On 18th of January 2017, that is 5 days before my appointment as Minister of Health and Quality of Life, there was a special board meeting of the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care, which was attended by the senior chief executive of my ministry. According to the SE, with the resignation of a cardiac surgeon employed on contract at the center, who was paid a monthly salary of 300,000, the board of the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care considered that since saving would be realized, a decision was taken to temporarily pay the executive director of the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care a further allowance of 100,000 rupees monthly, pending
Order, please. Order, please. Order.
Renewal of a contract. However, as per official note of meeting which I received this morning, it has emerged that a decision was taken to pay an additional allowance of 100,000 exclusive of PAYE to Ms. V.S. to make a total of 323,200 rupees. Prior to Trust Fund Board meeting on the 25th of January 2017, that is a week after the first meeting, that is on the 18th of January, I was consulted and there was a suggestion by the board to give Ms. V.S. that is the same. I was consulted that there was a suggestion for the board to give me Ms. V.S. an extra allowance of 100,000. I agreed to the extension of the contract of Ms. V.S. on the existing term and condition of her initial contract for 1 year only. I was not agreeable to the allowance of 100,000 rupees. This was discussed with the Honorable Prime Minister and he concurred with me. On the 2nd of March 2017, I was again contacted for an allowance of 100,000 rupees. And again, after discussion with the Honorable Prime Minister, the decision was taken to turn down the additional allowance requested. Instruction was conveyed to allow for a contract of 1 year only on the same term and condition as before. Yesterday, that is 27th of March, I was informed that, in fact, a new contract has already been offered to Ms. V.S. since the 25th of January 2017 for a period of 2 years instead of 1 year, together with an allowance of 100,000 rupees. The increase in allowance was retrospective effect since the 1st of December 2016.
Order, please. Order. Honorable team, please.
Contract clause has also, the termination of contract clause has also been changed for a payment of compensation for the remaining duration of contract should the termination of contract be contemplated. Under Section 7 of the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care Act, the board has the power to appoint the executive director on such term and condition as it may determine, subject to the approval of the minister. However, I did not give my approval to the alteration or pay package or condition proposed to Ms. V.S. I intend to consult the Attorney General to see whether a committee of inquiry ought to be set up to inquire into the circumstances leading to the extension of the new contract of Ms. V.S. As regards to Part C of the question, I've been made to understand that the board has never raised any objection to Ms. V.S. to take part in political gathering, but I am going to speak to her and to instruct her not to take part in any political activity in the future. Thank you.
Very, very shocking what we have heard, Madam Speaker, c'est hold up de l'argent public. Can the Minister inform the House who chaired that board, whether in fact it's one Mr. Or Ramdi or Bobassin, who is a municipal councillor and is a member of the ML party? Whether he's, one second, Mr., whether he's aware of that and whether he condones what has happened.
Yes, Mr. Hamdi is the chairman of the board. You're right. And as I say, I did not approve that. I have said that two or three times. I've mentioned it. I did not approve that change in condition.
The Minister has not replied whether he's a municipal councillor, a member of the ML party, your party.
Yes, Mr. Hamdi is a municipal councillor of Bobassin-Rosil, and he's a member of ML.
Thank you, Madam. I would like to ask the Minister, in the same register, what is the quantum of the monthly gross pay of the medical director of the Specialized Medical Care Center?
I can't remember. I can't know exactly. I don't know exactly, but it should be around the same figure.
Bhagwan.
One other question, Madam. The Minister just stated about the participation in political activities, that she will be talking to her. Even yesterday, she participated in one of the political meetings, which was a fiasco, by the whole, in my constituency. So can the Minister inform the House, how does he reconcile, even my Minister and the mentor Minister, but one lady, director of the Mauritius examination syndicate, was taken to task when she participated by the Minister in a private gathering in Boischéry, where the chief whip was there, and with her orange dress.
As I mentioned, I intend to consult the Attorney General and to set up a committee of inquiry on this.
Honorable Babu.
Madam Speaker, having heard all this from the Honorable Minister of Health, wow, it's a jackpot. Will the Minister agree to refer this file to ICAC?
No, as I've said, I'm going to set up to contact the Attorney General to set up a committee of inquiry on this, and then we'll decide after that. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. Miracle happened for some people only, Madam. So my question is, if I can get my calculation right, there has been 200,000 plus 15,000, another 100,000 plus another 100,000, but I don't know whether I'm right or not. My question is, apart from all this 1,000, is what are the other fringe benefits? What are the other fringe benefits associated to Ms. VS? As you are aware, fringe benefit means qu'a, means per diem, means overseas traveling, petrol allowance, and water allowance.
Food allowance.
Honorable Bhagwan,
The total sum is 323,200. Total include everything. Include everything in this. Including everything is.
No, don't interrupt, please. Honorable Ratna, and then last question for Honorable Bhagwan.
Can the Honourable Minister enlighten the House? What was the salary, not the allowances I'm referring to, what was the salaries of the previous executive director?
Order, please, order.
The salary of the previous one, I got it when we started in 2013, was 170,000.
Floor you.
Madam Speaker. C'est moi qui fais tester l'équerre là-bas. Je vais tester l'équerre là-bas, allez, plutôt. Madam Speaker, can the Minister
Honorable Shakil Mohammed.
inform the House
Please.
if all these things has happened at the trust fund for the specialized care, where poor people go there, which is a specialized center, which has a good reputation as far as medical field is concerned. However, but this lady has polluted the atmosphere here because she has obtained and still obtaining the backing of the previous Minister, Honorable Gayan. And he had to resign.
Minister,
On a point of order, Madam Speaker.
Now,
The Honourable
order, please. No, it's for me to ask. Honorable Shakil Mohammed, please. Yes, I give you a point of order.
The Honourable Member is casting aspersions on the integrity of the previous Minister. He has to withdraw.
Now, I can't.
He has to
what he's
withdraw
saying,
this.
Please. I told you last question. I said,
He knows in Mauritius the relations, less testuous relation with the Honorable Gayan and that lady. Everybody knows.
now, Honorable Bhagwan, that's enough. Next question, Honorable Jandia.